Every year, our own Paul Yeager looks forward to visiting the Ag Building to find out who the famed butter cow is sharing the cooler with. Paul?
You know, one of those things you have to do every year when you come to the fair is you have to wait in line to watch the butter cow, and that's what we're doing. Except this time I brought some help. Sarah Pratt, I decided to pull her out of the cooler and walk through the line. When's the last time you walked through the line from the outside?
A couple of years ago, I decided to give it a try and see how long it would take. I timed it that day. Opening date was 11 minutes. So we'll see how long it takes today.
What do you gain from being out here in the line? Do you get a different perspective of what your creation is?
Well, part of creating a piece of art is seeing the audience reaction or what they say. So it's a way to kind of be incognito a little bit and hear what they have to say.
We'll see if anybody recognizes you today.
I would doubt it, but we'll see.
Do you know who this is?
No.
Do you go to the butter cow every year?
Yes.
Do you know who the sculptor is of the butter cow?
Heard the name.
Sarah, if I told you it was Sarah Pratt and she was standing next to me, would that do anything?
Yes.
This is Sarah Pratt.
Sarah, nice to meet you.
You
You are very talented.
Your hands are warm.
I'm surprised you're cold. It's hot out. It's humid.
I've been in working this morning,
That's
so.
why. Do you need to hold my hands? You sure can.
Thank
Got
you.
warm hands too. She made the butter cow gentry.
It's nice to meet you. This is my daughter. She's now my apprentice.
Hi, nice
She's
to meet you.
13 and a half. Her name is Grace. I'm actually apprenticing my daughters now officially. They've been helping since they were 3 years old, but you know, now they're official apprentices. They're doing sketches and planning sculptures, so that's been a fun new experience.
I had read your name. I had read all the information, but I would never put a face and a name together.
I like to stay behind the scenes.
But we need to get your picture. Stand by her.
Every year it's a little different. I'm trying to hone my craft and everything, but you know, it's going to be no big surprises on the butter cow.
And Jersey is always your pick. Is it still a Jersey this year?
Well, I was told by some dairy experts that it's a Hojo, Holstein Jersey mix. It's very Jersey, but it's a big Jersey. So.
Okay. And then your accompanying sculpture this year.
The accompanying sculpture is a tribute to Laura Ingalls Wilder. She lived in Iowa for a short time in 1876 and 1877 when she was 10 years old. And it will be her and her sister Mary. She's actually crossing a creek.
Oh, okay.
And there's a little stone there. And we couldn't put the creek in yet because we're still having to be in there working.
Oh, yeah.
But when we're done working, that area between is going to be a little babbling brook. And she's crossing over to go fetch the cow with her sister Mary, of course.
Oh, that's good. All right. That's good to have that story.
Yeah, I like it to tell a story. And you know, I'm glad you mentioned she lived in Iowa because I think people don't necessarily know that part of her life. It wasn't actually in the children's books.
The grasshoppers ate their crop.
Yes, and they had to come back.
Now that you've seen it, how does it look?
I think it looks great.
Do you always go see the butter cow?
When we're up at the state fair.
Do you know who sculpts the butter cow? If I was saying if you could talk to her, what would you tell her?
I'd say great job.
Sarah, someone wants to tell you something.
Oh.
This is Sarah Pratt. She sculpts the butter cow. Tell me what you just said.
I said I would tell you great job. It's great. Yeah.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing that?
I started in 1990 apprenticing with Norma Duffy Lyon. And then in 2006 she retired and I took over. This is my 12th butter cow here at the fair.
You have to see the cow every year? You come through every year to see it?
Every year.
Okay.
Every time.
Now the fair can begin?
Yeah, exactly.
When you hear people say that they must come see the butter cow every year, how does that make you feel?
It's exciting and it makes me feel really proud that I get to be a part of that.